Good evening, everyone. Welcome to American Talk Show. This is Linda speaking. Today, there's a little change that won't appear during our time. Instead, an invited guest will share with you till the end. Her face has appeared on the first page of the New York Times this day. Now, don't keep you waiting anymore. Let me introduce our special guest, Miss Jennifer Chen. Hello, everybody. It's my pleasure to be with you tonight. I hope you can be comfortable with this sudden change. First, thank you all for coming here today. Your appearance is my great honor. For those who don't know me, my name is Jennifer Chen, and now I'm the Human Resources Manager from IBM Corporation. At the first part of our talk show, I'll present briefly about a topic that's much important to all of you. Okay, before getting started, let's just take a look at the screen and we'll show you some amazing facts. This is Mark Zuckerberg, the CEO of the most popular social networking called Facebook. If you don't know him, you really must have been living under a rock. He's only 25 and now he's a multi-billionaire with a fortune of nearly $6.9 billion. The next is American software developer known best for Mozilla Firefox. His name is Blake Ross. That's right, at the end of 25, he can accumulate a fortune of $150 million. Wow, what banned your mind from this picture? Do you think it is easy to be rich or successful? If you can say yes, please tell me, why are some people super successful and others complete failures? Why do some people move ahead and others are left behind? Well, to help you find out the answer for this question, today I will give you a presentation about the topic. What should young people do to succeed in their career? My topic is relevant to all of you who have desire for having a successful career. Now I would divide my talk into three main parts to make clear about the most important tip to achieve success, namely a detailed plan, a good attitude, and being ready to accept the risk. My presentation lasts around 10 minutes, so if you have any question, please be free to ask at the end of my talk. Well, let's move on to the first part. Have you ever heard of the saying, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail? Obvious, a career plan is one of the best weapons to decide your own future. Making a career plan is not too difficult. There are 3 steps to make a career plan. First, you need to set your own goals. Goal settings is a process of deciding what you want to accomplish. Second, act and reminders, incentives that can support you in doing anything you really want. I've always believed that if you don't know where you want to go, you never get anywhere. You will stop. Well, how to begin setting goals before creating your objectives? Let's make a personal profile. It contains your life, your dislike, your strength, and weakness as well. By this way, you can understand where they are, what you need, and who you can become, which can help you determine the suitable stages, not too high and not too low. Goals may be either short or long-term. Long-term goals can take about 3 to 5 years to achieve, while short-term ones are reachable in 1 to 3 years. Second, after having a goal, let's start drafting an outline of your career plans. Make a list of priorities and write the tasks for the day. List your long-term goals at the top of the page and start working backwards, writing down the steps you will need to achieve the goals. And last but not least, you need to evaluate your process frequently. We can help you assess your progress you made and plan your next move. By checking your performance, you can get a better idea of what you're good at and of the areas you need to work on. Now, let's move on to the second part of my presentation. To achieve success, besides plan, young people need to have a proper attitude at work. The proper mean in my presentation is putting persistence, passion and belief in everything you do. What quality do successful people have? They are ambitious, hardworking, optimistic and enthusiastic. But above all, they are persistent. They never give up. They always stay with it despite any drawbacks. They are strong-willed and determined to succeed. In particular, they get up after each failure and try again. Beyond that, it takes a proper mindset to be persistent. You must have faith in yourself. However, most people give up just as very near to their touches. Nowadays, almost young people see their jobs only as a means to make money. With your job, and you can pay the bills. To do love or even lie their children's career is the reason why, however great effort, they only can receive a fixed amount of money but can't get any promotion. So, another tip for being successful is passion. Being passionate about your jobs is more than do what they love. Putting passion in words is not just feel passionate but act passionately too. And the belief is an integral part in the way to success. To believe is a powerful motivation to animate yourself to deal with any challenges. For example, it's one of the most important qualities of the candidates to attract all employers. For example, in a job interview, if you say, I do believe you can do something, you will be highly appreciated and have a great chance to be chosen. Have you ever conduct yourself with persistence, passion and belief? If you say no, let's make a change. And now, let's come to the last key I mentioned tonight. I don't know anyone who has succeeded has not able to take a risk and then leave the consequent success or failure. Risk avoidance is a sure way to remain normal. Being safe does not promote personal growth. Failure or making a mistake is not a bad thing. It proves that you are exploring new ways to do something that's better than success. We learn from our mistake, not from our success. Really creative people embrace risks. They don't mind being lost because they call it just a more interesting, longer way around. And there's a risk in everything you do when making a big decision in your job or planning a personal life. You must trust yourself to meet requirements. You can win the lottery unless you buy tickets. You can come to number one without putting yourself in jeopardy. And you can do anything really big in life without facing some risks. Well, when a challenge presents itself, you have to take it on. I mean, if you play at the safe side all the time, and if you just settle in the routine, you will never move ahead in your career. Yeah, saying, if you always do what you always done, you only get what you already got. Well, to sum up, success doesn't have many parents, but failure as an orphan. Therefore, no one wants to be a failure and live in isolation or be intentionally separated from my friends or families. Well, in my presentation, I have shown you 3 main points we can name as a miracle formula to succeed in career. The first part, I show you how to make career plans. Secondly, my emphasis was turned on your attitude at work. And the last one, I focus on the importance of taking a risk in your career. If you follow 3 steps about strictly, I believe success will be in your hand. Thank you very much for your listening. And now, if you have any wonder, please don't hesitate to ask me. I would be so glad to answer them all.